Hello, I'm Dr. Sue Morter from Morter Institute, bridging science, spirit, and human possibility. For over 30 years, I've been teaching healthcare practitioners, patients, and students integrative approaches to wellness based in quantum science and energy medicine. One of the things that we have to remember to do in the moment of extreme grief and loss is to come home to ourselves. We have to drop into our core and simply ask ourselves, am I okay in this moment? Can I just be here for myself in this moment? Because if we try to not feel the pain, outrun the pain, it's never going to go away. So if we lean in, we dissolve it. Love is the universal solvent. It will dissolve any vibrational frequency, including grief and loss. And as we are able to bring our focused conscious concentration into the core of our body and generate love, maybe it's just compassion for ourselves in this moment, feeling horrible about what we're going through, wondering why we're going through it and why we should have to go through it and how unfair it is that we are going through it. All of those feelings have to be okay that you're having them, and never try to shut them down, but to feel them and feel them fully. If we can go fully into the feeling with love of compassion and the breath through the body at the same moment, that we're finding where in the body we're feeling, is it here, is it here, is it here? Come into that place and breathe up and down the central channel, the core of your body, with the breath of loving, compassionate presence. And what happens is we release the idea of wishing it was different, and we come home to ourselves and experience a greater sense of presence than we have ever felt before. One that no other set of circumstances could have even brought us to. And thereby it is a gift. Right in the midst of our pain, we experience this great gift and we feel connected. And when we feel connected, we belong. And when we feel that we belong, we heal. And when we heal, we step forward with more wisdom and more compassion for others and greater loving presence on the planet. So it must happen that we come in and do not deny the feelings. Make them whole and right and true. Make them acceptable and feel them fully. Come into the core, breathe them, find where they are in the body and breathe through it and allow it to connect with your deep-rooted self in the base of the pelvic bowl, and allow it to be connected with your loving heart at the same time. Allow it to breathe right through that throat that just wants to scream or just cry, and allow the tears to come. Because the tears are a byproduct of transformation. It is evidence that I am no longer willing to push against and resist this. I'm surrendering. So what we're doing is a physiological surrender, and if the tears come, they will actually turn into tears of compassion and ultimately even tears of grace and then tears of joy. It will happen if you stay with it. We've just been raised in a culture that doesn't allow us to stay with it, doesn't teach us to stay with it. But it's time. It's our time to own this. The indigenous cultures owned it. We can own it again. I hope this information has been helpful for you today. If you or someone that you love is suffering from grief and this feeling of loss, please visit us at drsuemorter.com. We look forward to sharing even more information with you about how to drop into a deep, loving presence for yourself in this life.